Why Sister Wives fans worry Christine moved way too fast with new husband David Woolley. We're currently 7 episodes into season 19 of Sister Wives, and Cody's ex-wife Christine's new beau, David Woolley, has been a huge focus throughout. It's seemingly impossible to determine precisely how many episodes of Sister Wives season 19 contains, and the closest we came to an answer was a rumor on Reddit about a massive 26 episodes in total. While that figure is unsubstantiated, it's not entirely unthinkable for reality TV. We've been recapping each episode of Sister Wives season 19 at length, and as such, have witnessed the abrupt evolution of fan sentiment vis-a-vis Christine and David's fast-moving relationship. But before we go any further, here's a link to each of our extensive recaps, because this season has been bananas in every conceivable way. Another major aspect of season 19 is what Cody has taken to calling the triple breakup, his series of splits from wives Christine, Janelle, and Mary. Each of Cody's ex-wives are handling their newfound freedom in different ways, and last week, we looked at Mary's masterful handling of an irate Cody in the wake of their divorce. Meanwhile, Janelle has been more focused on building bonds with her children. Christine's entire season 19 plotline has effectively boiled down to her relationship with David Woolley, a widower who met Christine either on a dating app for single parents or through a matchmaker. David and Christine obviously hit it off, and for the first few episodes, Sister Wives fans were ecstatic about her newfound happiness after years of misery and loneliness. A thread on Reddit's Sister Wives posted between episodes 2 and 3 pertained to Christine's continued victory lap, post-Cody, and the top comment summarized broader viewer sentiment early on. Even as fans cheered Christine on, though, some observed things with David were moving rather quickly, and then episode 6 rolled around, revealing that the pair visited potential wedding venues less than 2 months after they first met. In that episode, Christine also made a point of polling her mostly adult children about David before saying their opinions wouldn't change anything, and it later showed that she and David considered one another soulmates right away. That may have been an inflection point among Sister Wives fans, because after episode 7, the tenor of opinion had shifted. Christine and David's relationship timeline is wild. What's the rush? As we've repeatedly observed, Sister Wives season 19 depicts late 2022 and early 2023, but notable developments, including Christine's eventual marriage to David in October 2023, have escaped the bounds of TLC and made it into the news. Christine and David met in October or November 2022, exchanged "I love yous" by December, and became engaged in April, meaning they tied the knot slightly shy of knowing one another for a year. In fairness to fans, while Christine and David's relationship timeline was established before season 19 aired, the current episodes are viewers' first glimpse of their once budding relationship, and it was difficult not to share Christine's excitement early on. But her children delicately expressed concerns about the speed with which their mother and David moved and the public displays of affection in episode 6, and episode 7 emphasized fans' reservations further. There's no hard and fast rule when it comes to finding love again after the end of a marriage, nor any firm time frame for what constitutes a rebound relationship. But Christine married Cody in 1994, they split in November 2021, and Christine said she'd been on dating apps for about 6 months between leaving Cody and meeting David. Christine was 50 when these episodes were filmed. Around 27 years of her life was spent married to Cody, and for all her praise about singledom in episode 1, she didn't stick with it for very long at all. After Sunday's episode 7, one fan on Sister Wives speculated that Christine's rush to the altar with David was colored by a need to prove her worth and desirability to Cody, and they said in part. That thread was far from the only one objecting to Christine's on-camera makeout sessions, and another fan on TLC Sister Wives was horrified at her 14-year-old daughter Truly's obvious discomfort in episode 7. Another user posted a similar thread about Truly's reactions, and it racked up over 500 comments while driving home just how upsetting the scenes were to fans. There were no fewer than 2 threads devoted solely to the subject of tongue, and the latter user wrote in part, Although Sister Wives fans largely concurred that Christine and David moving so quickly was perhaps not ideal, one viewer urged others to be less judgmental. If y'all could cut this deeply abused woman some slack, that'd be fudgin' great. Sister Wives Christine says she was made for monogamy 1 year after marrying David Woolley. Exclusive. Sister Wives Christine Woolley has fully embraced monogamy, and her new last name, after marrying David Woolley. I'm happier than I've ever been, Christine, 52, exclusively revealed in the latest issue of Us Weekly after celebrating her 1-year anniversary in October. We're totally a partnership. The reality star split from Cody Brown in November 2021, leaving behind polygamy and her sister wives, Mary, Janelle and Robin Brown. Christine, who shares 6 children with Cody, 55, found love with David in 2023, marrying him that fall. I absolutely love monogamy. I was made for it, Christine told us, noting that in her marriage to David, 60, there's no keeping score, instead they just both love and move forward. 1 year into their union, Christine couldn't be happier. She breaks down all the highs of her and David's dynamic below. How would you describe this past year of marriage? Full of adventure and security at the same time. It's amazing how much stuff we've been able to do, just having a good time together. David and I just synced up our lives together and I feel like we've accomplished so much. We've just had a blast and it's just been wonderful being loved and loving. It's just been amazing. The couple have traveled to the Dominican Republic and Haiti and opened an Airbnb in Moab, Utah since tying the knot. The traditional first anniversary gift is paper. What did you two exchange? I bought corny shirts to wear in Disneyland. Mine said, "My husband is my superhero," and his said, "My favorite villain is my wife," and had Maleficent on it. I collect nutcrackers and he got me 4 nutcrackers and they are all freaking beautiful. Like a wizard one and a Jack and Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas and then an Irishman, and a Thanksgiving one. How did you celebrate your anniversary? We have a very favorite restaurant we went out to. Then, all of the leaves are changing in Utah now, so we went for a lovely drive through the mountains. What was your first date like with David? Our first date was his birthday date. It was absolutely fun. We found this wonderful restaurant and we had our first dirty martini together. We both never had a martini before and then we had, like, some oysters, and he hadn't had oysters before. I feel like there's so many things that have been first for us like that, we've explored together. At what point did you know David was the one? On our 3rd date. I put my head on his chest, and when I heard his heartbeat, it synced up with mine. I felt like I took my first breath. It caught me off guard. What does a typical date night look like now that you're married? When we go on a date or something, I think we always try something a little bit adventurous. The thing that we do the most that I love is just our morning coffee together. Or when it comes home from work, we sit and we chill in the kitchen while I'm making dinner and we just sit and talk about our days. I just love all the simple things that we do more than anything. It's just so much security and it's so much simplicity. I just don't know our favorite date. We've just had a lot of amazing times. How has it been watching your early dates air on Sister Wives? To get to see our show through David's eyes has been fun. He gets excited, but then also asks, "Why am I wearing that shirt?" It's just really, really cute. Was David hesitant to appear on the show? He would prefer not to do, but he supports me. He just realizes this is my life. But I did say, you know, if you don't want to do it, then you don't have to. But he's been very gracious and kind with his time. I'm really, really just eternally grateful that he's willing. Was it difficult adjusting to a monogamous relationship? I was a bit worried the day before we moved in together. I'd never lived with a guy full-time before, but we moved right into life with each other. I didn't know that we could both accomplish and do everything that we want to do, but just better than we've ever done before. It's just mind-blowing how having someone there to support you just makes you a better person. It's phenomenal to me. You have a big blended family. But did you face any hurdles merging your kids? The one thing I would have wished, like, when you see me try on my wedding dress, I wish I would have had his daughters there. They're that important. I just want them with everything. I want them involved with everything. It's been really great how things blended. His kids are incredible with Truly. They got her right away and they hang out with her and they have great conversations with her and she's completely comfortable around all of them. Truly, 14, is Christine's youngest child. What have you learned about yourself since leaving Cody? I'm stronger than I ever thought I was. I didn't know I had it in me to do what I needed to do. From leaving a situation where I wasn't happy, to moving, to dating, to finding David, to getting married, they've all been positive choices. I'm very grateful for everything that happened to lead me here. I love where I'm at.